Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Right now I want to do a quick unboxing of the OnePlus 7T. Now for those of you who aren't familiar with OnePlus, OnePlus is actually a sub-brand of a Chinese company that makes Vivo and Oppo. Those devices are actually very popular in Asia. However, you can actually pick up the OnePlus devices here in the United States through carriers such as Verizon, Sprint. This one that I picked up happens to be the T-Mobile version. So I actually ended up paying $350 for this one, renewed on Amazon. I'm actually very excited to check it out because I've never owned a OnePlus device before. I know that they have excellent reviews. A lot of people call them the flagship killers, even though these phones are actually built around flagship specs. But the fact is that the price point that these phones are selling for competes directly with the other flagships like Samsung and Apple and Google, but these are actually a lot more affordable, so you get a lot more bang for your buck. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what comes in the box. So this is just the regular generic box that I got from Amazon. All right, let me go ahead and open this up, and we have our device here, and it's nice and clean in the plastic. Let's take it out and see what it is. All right, so the phone itself, it's got this it's got a gray color. Now it doesn't seem to have any nicks or dings. Let's see here, it looks like it's brand new. Now it's got this camera hump in the back. It's a circular camera hump. I actually kind of like this design. It kind of reminds me of Motorola. I'm not really a big fan of the cameras that are here on the side down here so I kind of like this design here. Now this one does have a teardrop. Let's go ahead and see if it has any power in here. So I'm going to go ahead and power this thing up. All right, so now while I'm powering this thing up, let's see what else it has. It's got the Type-C on the bottom for charging. Now this does have a 30 watt, I believe, charging capacity. So I'm not sure as far as the box itself, if it comes with a 30 watt charger, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that the box itself gives us a generic charger. So this one is basically generic. So if you have your own fast charger, I suggest you use it. It's got the Type-C cable here, and it also has the books for the box here, and it says certified refurbished by Amazon. Thank you for choosing, and you get all the little details here. So that's that as far as the contents of the box. Now I'm going to go ahead and start this phone up. All right, and get it all set up, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a full review as soon as I'm done setting it up, and then I'll go over all the specs and everything. So just stay tuned for that. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I put all my information in, and let's get this review going. This phone is absolutely out of this world amazing. The first thing you notice is the display. This is a Super AMOLED. It's a 1080 by 2400 90 hertz refresh rate. And what does that mean? That means that everything that you scroll is just going to be super fluid. It's just amazing. I mean, you can't really tell on the screen, we're looking through the viewfinder, how amazing this device is and how amazing the screen is, but it's so awesome. I could literally just do this all day. Just do this all day. This is just so amazing, just so fluid to look at. Everything is just super smooth. It's just it's a really good device to look at. And as far as performance on this phone, I mean, I'm totally just absolutely amazed. And this is probably one of my favorite first impression phones that I have ever used in my life. My first impression of this phone is just amazing. Now let's go with the specs. The specs, it has an 855 plus Snapdragon processor, which is a little bit better than the original 855. This one has a 48 megapixel rear facing camera. It also has a 16 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel optical zoom camera. And on the front, we have the 16 megapixel front selfie camera, which also serves for face unlock. And the face unlock feature on this phone is just absolutely lightning quick. Just check this out, guys. Look at that. Look how fast the face unlock is on this phone. Look at that. I mean, that's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, the fingerprint sensor is also not as good as the face unlock, but it's still good. So let's just go ahead and do it again. All right, you just got to keep doing it a few times. All right, finally got the gist of it. All right, so the fingerprint sensor is also lightning quick, but that face unlock, guys, that face unlock is just something else. I mean, this phone is just superb. Now, this one has 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage, no SD card slot. So if you want to put expandable storage on this phone, this isn't the phone for that. But you know what, 128 gigabytes is more than enough. I've never actually gone over 128 gigs. I don't even think I've ever hit 100 gigs. So I think for the average user, this will be absolutely fine. It's got great speakers also. It's got stereo surround sound speakers. I actually like this little notch. I don't like the little hole punch cameras that they put in the newer phones. I just don't dig it. I actually like this design, and just look how small the chin is on this phone. I mean, this chin, and look at the bezels. This is like an 87% screen to body ratio. I believe it's a 20:9 aspect, and it is just superb. It is fantastic. Now, I ran my Antutu on this score, and this Antutu benchmark score on this phone is probably one of the highest, if not the highest Antutu benchmarks I've ever seen on any device. All right, let's go ahead and get that popped up. All right, and see what the Antutu score is on this phone. 477,000. Now, if you guys remember, my S9, I think, scored like 330,000. I think my LG V40 is right around 35,000. Just to kind of give you an idea how fast this phone is. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and put it up against my iPhone here and show you what the iPhone score is like around 309,000. So this is just fantastic. I mean, this is a speed demon. This phone is just absolutely lightning quick. I mean, I'm totally impressed, guys. I don't mean to sound too excited, and you know, I just give you my reviews from the heart, and that's how I feel about this phone. I am just absolutely stunned how amazing this phone is. And the design, I actually love this design. I like this little circular camera out here. It's got the OnePlus logo right there. Down here also says OnePlus. This is glass, Gorilla Glass 5, I believe, front and back. But it kind of has a little texture to it. It's not 100% glossy, so it's not going to leave too many fingerprints. Other than that, I mean, I am just absolutely impressed with this phone. For $350, I do not regret it. The only thing I do regret is that I didn't buy this phone sooner. I wish I had bought it, last year, but I like to wait for prices to come down. Now I know the Pixel, 4a is out. Pixel 4a is going for $349, but to be honest with you, Pixel 4a has got the Snapdragon 730. This one's got the Snapdragon 855 Plus. This is just a fantastic device, and a OnePlus basically will update their phones for about 3 years, so you're good with that. I unlocked this. This phone's actually unlocked, so I actually put in my Cricket SIM card in here, so I can go ahead and make phone calls. This phone is a certified winner, guys. OnePlus 7T for the win. I would definitely recommend you get one of these phones. If you've never had a OnePlus like me, this is my first one, and I heard how fast these phones were, but after using it for about an hour, I can attest that this phone is an absolute beast. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Tell your friends. Until next time, and see you soon.